All right, so statistics, this is section 470, multiplication counting principle and permutations. I think the first topic you've definitely seen before. Permutations, you might have heard them, but we'll expand upon what maybe you know today. So this is I call it the fundamental counting principle, right? Or the multiplication counting principle. It says for a process involving multiple k steps, suppose there are n1 ways to do step 1, n2 ways to do step 2, and so on, so on, so on, and then nk ways to do step k. The total number of different ways to complete the process is, and it's just the product of all the different ways. Now, this is typically given to you in two types of questions. The first question is eating at a restaurant. You have 4 appetizer choices, two entree choices and 3 desserts. How many total meals can you have? Same thing with the clothes. You have 4 shirts, 3 pairs of pants, and 6 shoes. I don't know. So how many different outfits? So you've seen problems like these before. All right, so here's the first one. It says the standard license plate for California passenger cars has 1 digit followed by 3 letters and then 3 more digits. The first digit cannot be a 0. The first and third letters cannot be I, O, or Q. How many possible license plates are there? So first off, let's just revisit some things, right? So what are our letters? There are 26 letters in our alphabet, right? Just making sure. That's A through Z. And then there are 10 digits. That's 0 through 9, 10. Okay? So this license plate has 1 digit, 3 letters, and then 3 more digits. So once we put all the possibilities in, we're going to multiply these 7 numbers together. So you can see that these numbers get rather big. And again, we're looking for all the possible totals. So the first is a digit. And it says that the first digit cannot be a 0. So that means instead of there being 10 possible digits for this first space, now there's only 9. Okay, so then there's 3 letters. It says the first and third letters cannot be an I, an O, or a Q. So the first letter cannot be one of those 3. So there's only 23. And the third letter cannot be one of those 3. So there's only 23. But the middle letter can be any of the 26 letters in the alphabet. And then the last 3 are 3 more digits. There are no restrictions on those. So there are 10 possibilities for each space. And I'm going to take a quick picture of this, and this is what we're going to multiply out in our calculator. Okay, so let me erase this. Let me go to Desmos graphing calculator, and I will simply type in 9 times 23 times 26 times 23 times 10 times 10 times 10. And there we go. That's a huge number, right? So we're looking at comma here, 123,786,000 license plates, right? And again, you think about how many license plates a state needs, right? They need a lot. So that should make sense. The number's pretty big. All right, great. That was objective 1 on the fundamental counting principle or the multiplication counting principle. Permutations is coming up next.